How to stand out at work. By becoming hard to ignore for the right reasons, this video lays out the core promise of the talk: how to become hard to ignore at work in a constructive manner. Emphasize the importance of standing out in a positive way at work. The challenge we're addressing today is the real problem that many professionals face: doing great work, but feeling unnoticed and undervalued. This hidden work dilemma is where people consistently deliver quality results, but their efforts remain invisible to leadership and peers. The busy trap is another common issue: being constantly busy and checking off tasks, but that activity alone rarely translates to recognition or impact. To stand out, it's less about working harder and more about ensuring your effort is visible in the right places that matter most to your team and organization. The key is to be strategic about where you focus your time and energy to maximize your impact and visibility. The visibility gap: excellent work often goes unnoticed because it lacks visibility. When your contributions help only one person or stay confined to a single project, they rarely reach decision makers. Impact matters more than effort. Work that creates ripple effects, solves visible problems, or makes others' jobs easier gains more attention. Bridging this gap requires intentional choices about where you focus your energy and how you communicate your contributions. Highlighting your work and its broader impact is key to getting recognized. Share your successes, quantify your impact, and demonstrate how your work benefits the wider team or organization. Shift number 1. The key message is to shift your mindset from being task-focused to outcome-focused. Task-focused thinking is about completing assigned tasks and checking them off a list. Outcome-focused thinking is about considering whether your work is moving something meaningful forward for the team, or business. Managers and leaders care more about tangible results and progress, not just activity or task completion. Shifting your mindset in this way can change how others perceive your contributions. Example: task versus outcome. The contrast two ways of communicating about work: task level versus outcome level. Task level communication focuses on the activity itself, like I updated the spreadsheet and sent it to the team. Outcome level communication focuses on the strategic value and impact, like I restructured the spreadsheet to surface risks 2 weeks earlier, giving us more time to respond. The work may be the same, but outcome level communication demonstrates higher level thinking and foresight. This shift in perspective can dramatically change how your work is perceived by others. Aim to communicate in terms of outcomes and strategic impact, not just the tasks you completed. Shift number 2. The importance of becoming a go-to person in your organization by developing a specific area of expertise. Highlights that you don't need to be exceptional at everything, as that can be exhausting and dilute your impact. The key strategy is to become reliably known for one particularly useful strength or area of expertise. This could be technical knowledge, process efficiency, stakeholder communication, or problem-solving in a specific domain. Explains that reputation grows organically from consistency. When people repeatedly experience your competence in one area, they naturally think of you first when that need arises. The overall message is about focusing your efforts to become indispensable in a particular area, rather than trying to be a jack of all trades. Example: go-to energy. The concept of go-to experts in an organization, people who are recognized by their colleagues for their reliable expertise in specific areas. We see 3 examples of these go-to experts: the person everyone turns to for client communication expertise, the reliable quality control expert who prevents costly mistakes, the go-to person for navigating complex stakeholder situations. These informal endorsements from colleagues create powerful professional currency. As they demonstrate your consistent expertise, the key is to consistently demonstrate your skills in specific areas so that you become the go-to person that others rely on. Shift number 3. The importance of adding value early in your work relationships and interactions. It encourages sharing helpful resources proactively, flagging small improvements, and offering solutions before being asked. The key is to be proactive and anticipate your colleagues' needs rather than waiting to be asked for help. By doing this, you can build trust, demonstrate your expertise, and make a positive impact on the team. The 3 steps outlined provide concrete ways to put this approach into practice. Example: small proactive win. I noticed a small issue in our workflow that could slow us down next week during the product launch. I can fix it this afternoon if that would be helpful. Should only take about an hour. This approach positions me as someone who thinks ahead, takes initiative, and makes others' work easier, all qualities that leaders value deeply. By proactively addressing this small issue, I can create high visibility and demonstrate my forward-thinking abilities with minimal personal risk or time investment. Shift number 4, consistency over intensity. The consistent, reliable performance is more valuable than sporadic bursts of intensity or heroic efforts. Over the course of 4 weeks, we see a pattern of reliable delivery, which leads to the establishment of trust with managers. Predictable, steady progress is highlighted as being more effective for building trust than one-time achievements. Managers appreciate being able to rely on patterns of behavior, not just isolated moments of excellence. Example, why consistency wins. Consistency is a powerful professional asset that builds confidence, credibility, and reduces risk for leaders. Reliable delivery allows managers to trust you with increasingly important responsibilities, without hesitation or micromanagement. Managers value established patterns over singular moments of brilliance. Consistency signals professionalism and dependability. When leaders know you'll deliver consistently, they're more comfortable advocating for your advancement and giving you stretch opportunities. Consistency reduces the risk for leaders, allowing them to take a chance on you for bigger projects and roles. What's standing out is not working late every day doesn't equal dedication. Sustainable performance and productivity matter more than just long hours. Saying yes to everything can lead to overcommitment, which dilutes the quality of your work and prevents you from excelling where it matters most. Internal competition with coworkers damages relationships. Collaboration and helping others succeed builds stronger visibility and a more positive work culture. Seeking attention through self-promotion without substance can backfire. Let your valuable work speak for itself through its impact, not just its volume. Action item. This week, I want you to identify one specific thing you can do to make work easier, clearer, or better for someone else. This could be sharing a helpful resource, flagging an issue, or offering a proactive solution. Make this a consistent Friday afternoon ritual. Small weekly actions will compound into significant visibility over time. Also, write down one outcome you created this week and how it helped someone. Tracking these small wins will help you see the impact you're making. The key takeaway here is that useful work creates visibility. Focus on contributions that solve real problems and make others' work easier or more effective. It's important to make your impact visible by communicating your work in terms of outcomes and value, not just completed tasks or activities. Be strategic about where you invest your effort. Choose work that has reach, solves visible problems, and aligns with organizational priorities. The importance of being intentional and impactful in your work rather than just being busy. The key message here is that small, consistent actions that help others and improve things can lead to long-term recognition and career growth. Emphasize that it's not about being the loudest or most attention-seeking, but about steadily building a reputation through valuable contributions. Highlight how a solid reputation is built one helpful action at a time, rather than through sudden or flashy achievements. Focus on making incremental, positive impacts rather than seeking immediate accolades. A strong professional reputation takes time to develop, but is extremely valuable in the long run.